All right. So I just finished watching Peacemaker episode 2, 3, and 4. Um, after episode, or I should say episode 3 and 4. I watched all episodes 2, 3, and 4, but after episode 2, a few weeks ago, I was kind of checked out, and I was just like, because it was just the comedy wasn't working for me too much, and I was just like, I felt like I just, I just feel like I wasn't liking where it was going. So I was kind of checked out. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch the third episode and see how I feel. I'm gonna give it at least the third episode. And I'm glad I did because I watched the third episode and by the end of it, I was like, oh, I want to see what happens next. But I waited so long to watch the third episode that the fourth episode already released. So I went right into the fourth episode today. So I watched, 3 and 4. And I must say, I think this show really sings when it has time to build upon itself. I think that if they were, since they're releasing episode to episode every week, for some episodes that works. But in the second season, where people kind of like they really want like they're ready for the show, and they kind of have an idea of what to expect. I feel like you really gotta have strong episodes if you don't one at a time, especially if the second episode is gonna be kind of lackluster as far as how I felt about it. All these episodes together. So let's go episode 1 through 4. It's tying together pretty great, pretty great. Episode 2, I still think wasn't that strong, but the point I'm trying to make is I'm glad I came back to watch the third episode because by the time the third episode was over, I was like, oh, I can't wait. And I was able to watch part 4. And then when part 4 just ended, I was like, shoot, I want to watch the next episode, but I didn't wait long enough. So now I gotta wait like everyone else. But I gotta give it to James Gunn. I gotta give it to the show. It is a good show. It's pretty good. I just feel like sometimes the comedy goes so hard, and if you're not laughing with it and you're just watching it, it's gonna like make you kind of get out of the show a little bit. And that's what episode 2 did for me. Like the guy with the bird and everything. Like I love stupid comedy, but that just wasn't really working for me. And he was in so much of it. I was just like, oh, is this how it's gonna be the whole show? And then when part 3 and 4 came out, it was more back with Chris's story and like Peacemaker, and it started kind of finding its groove, and I like it. I gotta say, I like it. I'm still enjoying it now. Um, so it's just unexpected that I like it, and like I said, I just after episode 2, I checked out. I was gonna be done, but then I said let me go back to episode 3, and I did. And like I said, I feel like the show is finding its ground between episodes 3 and 4. And I'm actually really excited to see what happens in episode 5. And I like that they show a little bit of the backstory of where he got this portal and everything. And it's intriguing now. Now I kind of want to know more, I wasn't interested in some of the other stuff they were doing in episode 2. And I'm like, but ultimately, I'm excited. I am gonna finish this series. I forgot how many episodes it is. Maybe it's 8. I don't know how many episodes this is, but I will finish this series because I like James Gunn more than I don't like James Gunn stuff. That's what I'll say. And it's just like I said, comedy is subjective. So sometimes the comedy is. Here's the thing: if the show is going so hard in the comedy for like the whole episode, and you're all the way like not feeling it, then you're really gonna check out. That's how it was on episode 2. And then and then when the comedy's really working, you're all the way in and you're like, oh snap. So yeah, and one thing this is what I'm gonna say. I don't know how many people like the intro. I love it. I love the intro. I love the funny happy dance. I love it, and it's, it makes me happy. It makes me happy, bro. Like it makes me happy every time I watch the episode, and every time I watch it, I want to skip the intro. I think the only time I skipped the intro was just now because I watched 2 episodes back to back for the first time, and I really wanted to see what happens in episode 4. But for the most part, I don't skip the intro. And the thing I like about James Gunn, even though I don't like everything he does, is he's bringing so much fun to DC. And I know sometimes you could go so hard with it, but ultimately I think it's a good thing because there's so much stuff in the world that I feel like sometimes you need to have some light, you know? And I feel like he's really going so hard with the fun and so hard with the lightheartedness and the craziness and just the comic book of it. And I feel like it's refreshing. It's refreshing. That's what I'm going to say. I'm still enjoying the series. Can't wait to see how it finishes out. Hopefully it's a satisfying conclusion. And I got to give it to it. I like Peacemaker. I thought I was checked out, but I'm not. I'm back. So that's my review. Really enjoying it so far. Stage your Notre Dame. Take care. Spread love and light. And I don't know how we're going to sign off. I don't know how to do that crazy dance, but